microphone is on. Hi guys, I'm Marley Silva and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Whew. I was like, I'm gonna film this video before the sun goes down and it's so dark in here. Like on camera I have the lights kind of working in my favor, but it's so dark in here, but the sun is like still light outside. I don't know. The last 2 days of videos, the topics have been pretty heavy. I did toxic independence and the importance of asking for help, and the illusion of and the illusion of happiness and the detriment of comparison. So I did those 2 videos, and I feel like those 2 are like pretty heavy videos to film. So I thought I would do a lighter video today. I had one lined up, but it's pretty intense in my opinion. So thought I would do a lighter one. My hair is literally like a little crazy. I just threw it up in a bun. I'm about to have a bath. I think I'll wash my hair tomorrow. I don't know. I just kind of want to relax tonight and I want to relax. I don't need to explain myself. I'm excited to have a bath and just like soak. And then I'll make some creamy noodles and watch a couple of my shows. But in this video, I wanted to do the importance of gratitude and giving thanks. Oh my God, we are not off to a good start. The importance of gratitude and giving thanks to the universe. So I was literally thinking when I was walking in my apartment how expensive things have gotten and how hard it is to not spend money and to save and live within a budget. And then I literally like looked down and got a glimpse of my nails and I was like, Marley, do you remember that period of time when you wished your natural nails were this long and they're they're shaped so pretty and painted so pretty and they just look so nice? Like these are the type of nails that I love having, is just long pretty nails. And now my nails are long and pretty. And then I thought to myself, like, you know, comparing yourself only to yourself from yesterday's video. And I realized that I should be giving thanks and not stuck in the current struggle. And, you know, I always think about this all the time, and I'm a very thankful person. Like I'll get into all of that, of course, all the juicy goodness that I have to offer in my stream of consciousness today. But, you know, sometimes for myself especially, like I can get stuck in a thought process that's negative. But if you pull yourself back and you're like, wait, compare yourself to yourself, this, you were here, now you're here. Okay, we're in the moment. Yes, this is my current situation. Yes, this is my current reality, but I'm farther than I was before. And there's little moments in my day like this that make me happy. So, you know, I used to work at a grocery store. And I remember this lady named Beverly. It's funny because she actually lived in the apartment that my ex-boyfriend lived in. And it was just a small world, just a very small world, interesting chapter. And I remember she said to me, we were talking about giving thanks and all of the things of that nature. And she had said to me, Marley, even if you wake up in the morning and you have nothing to be thankful for and you have nothing to pray for and you have nothing to say, just wake up and say, Dear God, thank you for today. And you can switch that to Dear Universe, thank you for today, or whatever you're comfortable saying. For me, I was raised Catholic, so I believe in God. When I was younger, my mom was like, oh, I'm spiritual. And I remember being a kid being like, Mom is spiritual? Like, what is that? And, you know, my family was never, I don't want to say my family. My mother, certain things, we were never about rules. We were never about like this, in the aspect of like following the rules. Like, oh, I don't like you because of this, or like just certain things like that. But I remember that stuck with me. And, you know, Beverly used to say to me, she said, you know, if you have nothing to be grateful for, just say, Dear God, thank you for today. And I catch myself every day, or every day that I'm reflecting, or every day I'm in the moment, or every day I'm like pulled, I'm always like, Dear God, thank you for today. Good night, amen. And it's just something that's stuck with me. And I always say thank you for the day, even if I can't think of anything, or even if I'm not like spewing something off of the top of my chest, I'll just be thankful for the day. And, you know, even driving to work this morning, I remember it was like freshly snowed, freshly like blanket of snow, beautiful. The lighting was gorgeous. The sky looked pretty. And I just remember being like, thank you for today. You know, when you are a grateful person, when you're a self-aware person, it's not hard to be happy, and it's not hard to be appreciative of what you have. Because I feel like when you focus on what you don't have, and you're so hyper-focused on like the things that you haven't attained, or where you're not at in your life just yet, or things that haven't come to you yet, when you focus on the negative, you manifest negative. When you focus on the positive, you manifest positive. So if you're constantly showing thanks for the things you have in your life, no matter how small, really, really heavy on the no matter how small, your life will improve, those things will improve, and things will slowly find their way to get better. And, you know, I remember with my previous partner especially, I remember I used to pray, and I would sometimes grab his hands and ask him, like, can we pray together? And he didn't, I think it's called like atheist, and like he didn't believe in God or didn't pray. A lot of men in my life are like this. I don't know why I attract such hopeless men. I don't know why I attract such hopeless men. I'm dead. And that's actually another video topic. The importance of faith and hope. But yeah, no, like literally faith is so important. Like if you don't have faith in something, you don't believe in something, you know, how can you exist? How can you go on, you know? I don't know that tomorrow's going to be a great day, but I have faith I'm going to make it a good day, right? So you have to like also have faith in like the universe and your surroundings and your environment and your energy, because it all comes back around. Like it's all intertwined and connected. And I grabbed his hands and I was like, can I pray? Like, can we pray together? And I remember I was like, thank you for the food in our fridge. Thank you for our bed. Thank you for our apartment. Thank you for having it be quiet. Thank you for our cars and the gas in our car and our health and our bodies being able to allow us to work and allow us to continue with even easy tasks of just moving and being fluid people. And, you know, thank you for our pillow. Thank you for our jobs. Thank you for our family. Thank you for our friends. Thank you for our family and friends' health. Like literally going through the motions of saying what we're thankful for. And I remember after we prayed, he would smile and just look so happy. And I just felt like I was doing good, and it just made me really, really happy to share my inner clockwork and inner beings and inner clock really just with another person. It made me so happy. And you know, I think showing gratitude can be as simple as, you know, being happy for the most simplest thing. Like, I'm so happy I got home and, you know, the cucumber I picked up isn't rotten. You know what I mean? Like just little things that make your life better, because, you know, manifestation is so real. And I sometimes can get stuck in the, you know, spinning spiral cycle of negativity. And if you prolong that, you're going to prolong how long that's going to last, and how long you're going to be stuck in that situation or that cycle. And, you know, for me, I don't know if it's maybe independence. I don't know if it's being alone. I don't know if it's being able to like live in my own aura and not have fucking people living with me or distracting me or messing with my energy, my flow. But I am such a grateful person. I am such an energetically blessed, happy person. I exude happiness and just peacefulness and tranquility. And like, even if I have a falling out with someone, even if I'm in a weird energy with someone, I know when they look at me, they see that glimmer of hope and that happiness, because that's just me. I just have it in me. Like there's just something that you can't take from me. It's just me. You know, the guy that I was talking about in my video yesterday that's sick at work, that I was like, if he gets sick, I'm going to be so sad. I told him I was going to slap him. Today, he started coughing, and I stood up and I started coughing looking at him. And he smiled, and then I smiled. And then for the rest of the day, we were like kind of joking back and forth and like little banter. But, you know, it's just like that light inside of you that like people can just tell you have a light inside you. And, you know, I've been talking to people, I've been at work, I've been in situations where people are like, you're literally an angel. And sometimes I genuinely feel that way. Sometimes I feel like because I'm truthful, because I'm honest, because I've done the work to really, really, really work on myself and live out of love, live out of light, know my intention. Intention is so, so, so real and so big. How you intend to be in the world. And not even how you intend to be, your intention. Where you come from, right? Where you're going is huge, because even if things go wrong, even if things go not as planned, even if you make mistakes, even if you hurt people, where your intention lies and comes from makes all the difference in how that lands. And, you know, it's huge because, like, I just think of so many instances where things have gone wrong or things have not worked in my favor, but people know your intention outside the fact, or they know your intention, period. So whatever is going on, you know, externally, doesn't necessarily change your intention and who you are and the type of person you are. And it takes practice. It takes repetition. It doesn't just happen. You don't just say, I'm a great person, do one nice thing, and it just magically works. It is practice. It takes 30 days to make a habit. When you work out, do you work out once and then expect your legs to be shredded? No. In the summer, I would bike 30 kilometers a day. And this is actually a great comparison and a great point to make. I told myself I was going to be on gear 6, or no, was it gear 7? How many gears are on my bike? I haven't biked since maybe September, you guys. How many gears are on my bike? I literally made a video about this on my Snapchat. 4, 5, 6. Do I have 7? I don't think I have 7. I'll check, and I will obviously be vlogging all summer, so you guys will have that to reference. I think I have 6. And I told myself, this is when my partner left, we didn't break up with me. We kind of, I don't know. It was an interesting FaceTime on April 11th, but I told myself that I am going to hit gear 6 by my birthday. And I did. I fucking did. But, you know, when I have something in my mind, I do it. There's nothing that can take that away from me. If I have something in my mind, I'm going to get there and I'm going to do it. I'm going to fucking kill it. And I'm very passionate. I'm very driven, and I'm very persistent, and I don't give up easy. Unless it's a situation where I'm like, you know what? So yeah. But yeah, so when I first started riding my bike, you know, I didn't just get on my bike and hit gear 6. My legs couldn't even handle it. I was in a body weight of 170, 175 pounds, and my cardio was shit. I literally had to drink just to work out because my body couldn't keep up. I couldn't be here in my brain to do it. I literally had to have like a couple beers, and then while we're biking, and then, you know, more to keep going. Like, that's just where I was at in my life, mentally, physically. It was just a lot, and I love that chapter, so I'm not dissing it at all. I will totally get into that in a story time at some point. But it took every single day. I would get off work, get on my bike, get off work, get on my bike, get off work, meet my brother up the street, get off work, meet my brother in the parking lot. We would bike 30 kilometers a day. And sorry, my leg fell asleep. And each day, each month, each week, you would get stronger. And I remember going from, you know, I was at gear 2. I thought that was great. I was at gear 2. moved out next couple weeks. It was like a couple weeks of training, like 3 or 4 weeks of training. I wish I would have talked about this because it was fresh in my brain and I could have explained everything. But I'll have to train again this summer, so I'm more than happy to talk about it. Each couple weeks you get stronger and you would keep pushing and you would go up a gear and you'd go up a gear and you'd go up a gear. And by my birthday, I hit gear 6. And I remember how fucking good it felt. My legs were so shredded. Once you have a good pump going and the blood's flowing, your legs just look sexy. My thighs just look so fucking good. And my calves look beautiful. I have really long legs, so with a white pair of Converse and some biker shorts, I just felt so good. I just felt so hot. I just felt so fucking good. And, you know, weeks go by and, you know, you keep working and working and working and working and working until you get to that gear and you know, you work through it. So with that being said, you know, being that type of person and having those intentions takes practice. It doesn't just happen. You don't just say I'm a good person and become a good person. You have to work at it and you have to make mistakes and learn from them and actually learn from them. And every time something happens that's a test, you face it for what it is and you choose the better option every single time. And it takes sacrifice. It takes mistakes. When I met my partner, my previous partner, I had told myself, I'm going into this relationship properly. I'm cutting off all my guy friends. I'm not talking to other guys on social media. I am taking this seriously. I'm giving him a fair shot. Whether it fails and burns to the freaking wind, whatever, I'm giving it a fair shot. And I did that. I literally said the first week we met, hey, do you want to see other people? No, we want to work on this. Great. From that point on, it was all in. And I don't regret it. And since that point, I've changed so much as a person, you guys, with sobriety, with so many different freaking things. It's wild. And now I'm in a headspace where gratitude, reflection, ownership, accountability are all major parts of my life because, you know, I've been given so many fucking tests. I was in a relationship. A guy messages me, not interested. My brain wasn't even on that track. Like literally you're out in public, don't even look at guys. Like it just, my brain was so not like, I guess it was focused on him, but like my brain was so in love with that person that anything else, any other distraction never made its way in, you know? And when you hold yourself to that standard, because you're holding yourself to a standard of how you want to act and how you want to be in a relationship. I can't control him. I sure could not control him. As much as I tried, which is another one of my issues. You know, with only being able to control yourself and own your shit, you know, it takes like literal practice. It takes practice. And, you know, becoming truthful, becoming honest, those seem like little things like, oh, just tell the truth. Oh, just be honest. You know, there were times where it is hard. And like for me in that relationship, I remember the hardest time, and this is so innocent in retrospect. Like it's not like, oh, this bad thing or this horrible thing. I remember I bought a YSL purse and it was really expensive and I told him about it. And in the moment we were in bed, I knew he was going to be so mad at me and so pissed at me. But I also knew the other side. If I did not tell him, and he found out, he would be even more pissed and betrayed and blindsided because I didn't even tell him and all of that jazz. So in the moment I knew, I was holding my phone. I said, okay, I did the checkout. I can either take the side of truth and tell him and deal with how awful it is in your face and then move on. Or I can take the path of, oh, it's easy right now and then deal with the consequences later. I, in that moment, chose the path of he's going to be pissed and then move on. And he was mad up front. Of course, he was not happy with me. He was not impressed. Next day, we were fine. We moved on. Wasn't a big deal. Dealt with. And that's how life should be. You should not see an option and say, oh, well, you know, I don't have to say anything. I guess we'll see what happens. Because what's going to happen, right? Are they going to find out? Are they going to find out later? Are they going to hear about it later? Is it going to happen later? And then how is that person going to feel? Blindsided? Betrayed? The trust is in the fucking toilet. And, you know, so many other aspects go out the window because you took the easy out and decided that you chose your peace over theirs. And when you do that to someone continuously, they don't trust you, they lose respect for you, and it's never a winning game. And a lot of people in life operate that way. A lot of people in life operate out of ease of use, lack of accountability, deal with it later. And when you operate out of that frequency and out of that mentality, you're a people pleaser. You have huge groups around you at all times, but maybe you feel empty inside of those groups. Like, there's just so many layers to it because that's the fundamental root, right? That is the principle. My partner taught me a lot about principle. He used to use the word principle because he was a pilot. And when you're a pilot, there's principle. And I learned so much from him as a person, you know, like both of us were not perfect in that relationship, but I learned so many positive things from him that I'll always cherish forever. And, you know, 30 days to make a habit. It takes practice and effort to consciously choose to do the right thing and continue to do that. And then it becomes easy. And that's the fun part. When telling the truth, not lying, honesty, transparency, taking accountability, holding space for people, when it becomes easy, no one can really paint you to be anything. No one can really try to mess with you and see if it's going to work, right? Like certain people may have painted me a certain way to him. Now that I'm out of his life, you know, he sees things for what it is. You know, like he knows who I am. He knows the truth of me. He knows how I left that relationship. Like, you can paint whatever, but the truth is there. The truth will always be there. What's your truth, sweetheart? Like, and that's just life. So, you know, the most exciting things are scary. The most gratifying things are scary. The most rewarding things will give you a run for your money. Nothing worth having comes easy. Nothing worth having comes easy, right? And with that being said, love should come easy because it should feel easy and it should come easy. But nothing worth cherishing and having comes easy. You have to work. It takes work. Relationships take work, right? Such a beautiful space and moment we're in together right now. It's just lovely. Lovely, lovely. I'm really happy I sat down and filmed my ugly bun because I was second guessing it, but I'm happy I did. I'm always happy I do. I'm always happy I do. I'm always happy that I sat down and filmed. I never regret it, ever. That's a nice place to leave the video. So, yeah. Well, and I also put and giving thanks to the universe, but I guess maybe we'll end on that. But yeah, giving thanks to the universe is basically acknowledging your place on the earth and zooming all the way out into the little universe that we have, which is actually massive, and looking down and reflecting. Reflecting is a huge, huge, huge thing. Reflection. Looking back, understanding, processing, understanding, accepting, and moving forward. So on that, I love you guys so much. This is my 6th diary entry on January 6th, 2024. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in my next diary entry. I love you a lot, and I'll see you most likely tomorrow. Bye, guys.